Hey you all, hope you guys are having a good day so far. Now test the spirit, take it back to God. Don't mind me, I'm a little scratchy in the throat and I'm feeling a little stuffy, but don't mind me. I wanted to get on here and get this word out. So yesterday the Holy Spirit they said that you were ungrateful. Now, how he explained it to me, this happens when you start to choose God and his path for your life and you start to remove yourself from people. So this is when people can't manipulate you or control you any longer. They will resort to painting a narrative about you that you're ungrateful, or especially this can happen in families. When you start to choose the path that God is trying to place you on, not necessarily you just trying to separate for reasons, but God will always warn you when you are in harm's way, and that may require separation. So once you release that and you're getting delivered from people pleasing, because God doesn't like us people pleasing, people will start to paint a picture about you because you are choosing to walk with God. And when you start to get wisdom and understanding on how God moves and what he is trying to do in your life, you start to move different. You start to listen to God over what man is saying. You start to listen to what he is doing. And that doesn't mean you're being disrespectful. That doesn't mean that you're unforgiving or holding anything in. You're just being obedient to God because he told you at this time there has to be separation. Now, I always say, that doesn't mean that eventually you will be able to reconcile or you guys will come together, but that has to come when God says it to come. But people will try to paint a narrative about you. And he did give me Proverbs 3 for this, so I'm gonna read it because, like I said, when you start to move on God's accord, it will irritate a lot of people, and then they will start to paint narratives about you. So let me read it. It's Proverbs 3, and I'm gonna start at verse 13. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her. Length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to them that lay hold upon her, and happy is everyone that retaineth her. So yeah, when that happens and you're starting to move on God's accord, continue to be obedient to God. But all right, y'all, I will talk to y'all later. I hope y'all have a good day. Bye.